Hello and welcome back to Sleepy Hollow. Now in this episode we are finally going to have planes, and our very first plane that we're going to have is delivering food to Sleepy Hollow. As we can see, it has some fuel, quite a lot of it actually, and it gives us a 90% boost here of the growth rate of the city. But what we still want to do here is the food. And the food is coming from Bolton. In Bolton we have our food processing plant, as we can see, and this one still needs to grow as well. So it is only at level 2, level 3 that is, because level 1 is not depicted here. And as we can see, for the shipment to really boost up there, we do need one more consumer, and that's going to be Sleepy Hollow and our first plane. This is going to be exciting. Let's have a look at that. There we have a road already. Now this road I will need to adjust a bit. It is a bit curved, and curved roads are usually not the best for an airport. Or let's just try with it actually. This is going to be a huge airport, by the way. It's going to be the airport for Bolton, so it's going to be very important for the whole thing. And as we can see, if we get just this close to it, we can actually take the food processing plant into account, right? So this is just perfect. It is close enough. Everything else is not close enough anymore, which is strange. What we can still try is, in this case here, having a small street going right from the main road to the food processing plant, so it has a connection here, right? So that it's a bit closer, the whole thing, but I still doubt that this is going to be enough. No, so it is a bit strange, but still it is working. And since this is our main airport for Bolton, it's also going to be quite big, so I want to make this the right way. Let's get vehicle in the way. Oh no, alright, I've trapped some vehicles there. Let's get rid of those, of that street here, and let's make a proper street. As we can see, what we have now is here, the large country roads, they're now with asphalt, so they're no longer these field roads that we had so far, but this really is now a proper road. This is something that happened now in 1925, it's 1926 now, but it happened. That's pretty cool. And we can have this road now here on the outside, and it goes all the way then to this road. Right, let's make it curved. Right, it goes over here. There we have then the smaller street roads that are connecting to it, where then more and more buildings will be later. That's fine. And here we can we upgrade this? No, it's not. It's too close to the factory, so we need to replace this as well. This is a bit, yeah, it's a bit of busy work that we have to do here, I think. Let's try it once again. Oh, come on, this must be working. This is all not working. There we have a medium country road, right? Having the country road here. Oh, I can already see that we will need some additional work here then in the future. This is working though. Even though it's not looking so pretty, but still we can do this. Those cars, let's give them a road where they can leave. And then we can get rid of that road here as well. And now we should have the ability of having an airport in this area. And as we can see, yes, works much better. It is looking much better too. And we have for the airport now a beautiful big country road where we can have then trams and buses going to as well, right? And we do have a connection with the food processing plant as well. Beautiful. There we have our first airport. It's an airfield, to be honest. Bolton Airport. It has a passenger, or it has the main building actually. It has a cargo terminal, and it still needs a passenger terminal, which is then here for later. Once we have then, you know, passenger transportation for this one. Can I actually have this on the other side? No, I don't think so. Right, so this is that. For food at the moment, and it is connected. Now, for Sleepy Hollow, the whole thing is a bit more complicated. The cool thing is about planes, well, we don't need to place any roads, any tracks or something for the line itself, only the airports. And the second airport is going to be in Sleepy Hollow. Now, the problem here is, what we can see, I would have to build this airport really close to the city, and this would lead to a whole lot of problems. The first one is that the city is right on the mountains, and as we can see, really nicely depicted here, we do need a bit of space in front of the airport for the planes to be able to land, you know. So it needs space on either side so the planes can land, and it shouldn't be too close to the city, because then we would have a huge noise pollution as well, which would drop the growth rate once again. So in that case, there are, by the way, some cool things with this tool. We could have an airport up here in the mountains. Not the worst idea for 24 million. right? And as we can see, it costs a lot. So this airport here, for example, cost me 6 million if we build it correctly. And of course we do. Now this airport, I know the city is going to grow quite a lot still, you know, so we want to have it a bit more outside, which is fine. So also having enough space then for all the planes to be able to land and stuff like that. We might just have it here actually. Yeah, far outside. There is also a train. We could have then a train connected to the airport. We should keep that in mind too. So having the airport like this makes sense, because then we could have trains as well coming in here, right? So let's have our airport just out here. There it is. Boom. As we can see, not looking so good. Let's open up our landscaping tool, flatten the whole terrain there a bit. You know, so it looks a bit more natural there. That's fine. As we can see, it is adjusting then to its surrounding. Very important. I mean, it's quite the hilly area that we have here for this airport, but still, it should of course look some nice, a bit nice there as well. Speaking of which, this airport will get larger then as well with time. So, no, let's get it away there again. Sorry, this is not my intention really, but since this is going to be a bigger one at some point, we do need a bit of space surrounded. Right, so this one is better now, because we can then add some more tracks then. The problem with Sleepy Hollow here, as we can see, is it is very hilly here. So for an airport, probably not the best location. This is better now. Let's flatten it once again. As we can see, this is just working beautifully though. So this is looking more natural then. It's costing me a lot though, as we can see. But money is not a problem at the moment. So there we have it, right? So what we have now here is space for trains and roads. Now we do need that. Why? Because of course the airport cannot reach Sleepy Hollow itself directly. So we do need still to have another line there for the passengers and for the food to come in, right? So we will have a train. Actually, we were going to have several train lines here, because the first train line is going to deliver the food and the second line is going to deliver passengers then. But now it's actually worth it for Sleepy Hollow here to have cargo, right? Some cargo stuff. Or should we have that here? Let me just check that. It's probably not the best idea for the food to come in by train. I think we're going to have a truck. Yep, truck makes more sense. It's closer. What we still need is a country road. Oh god, please give me something here. Medium country road. This is looking fine, right? So now we have a connection here. There's a medium country road that goes then all the way here to Sleepy Hollow. We do have a collision here? Oh, of this one here. Alright. A tunnel will be it then. Oh, this is complicated. Can we have a tunnel here? Yes, we can have a tunnel. I hope we can still get up again. Is this really working? Oh yeah, it is working, kind of. As we can see, we could make it like that. Or, yes, this is possible too. What a strange road. It is working though. So we do have now here the road system then with a tunnel going down here, because we do need space here for the planes of course as well and stuff like that. Alright. Strange thing. It's not looking pretty, right? Now this is much better. There is now the entrance to the whole thing, and here it comes out again, right? And then just connecting with the city itself. Now, what we still need here though is, first of all, we do need a smaller bus or truck station. There it is. This one here is then being connected with the airport. So we might just have it here, right? Or on the other side, can we squeeze it in? Oh, beautiful, we can actually squeeze it in just here. And we should be doing that, so that we save a bit of space. Right, there we have it. There we have now the truck that is connected with the airport. Here we can have a train, so we can then have the passengers being delivered to the airport by train and by bus if we want to. And on the other hand, we still need a drop-off station, truck unload stop, where there's lots of food demand. And as we can see, it's on this district here. So having the food coming into the train would be a bad idea, because we would have to transport it from there then once again into the city. This is just taking too much time then, right? So in this case, that we have the truck drop-off right here, where there's lots of food surrounding it. Yes, there's the truckload. Now all we need is a new line that is then delivering the food from Sleepy Hollow sidings, which is the airport, to the truck unload station, right? And this is truck food Sleepy Hollow. We're going to call it like that. This is a truck, and what we still need is now our road depot. There it is, with the trucks. Let's say 3 trucks for now, because I have no idea how much we need then actually. So the trucks are on the way. What we still now need is a plane and a line for that. Let's create a new one, a line from down Airport Bolton Airport, to Sleepy Hollow Airport. There it is. And this is going to be called Air Food 1. I don't think we're going to have that many air food lines. This is probably 1 out of 2 when it comes to that. And the only thing we want to do now is getting our aircraft purchase up. And as we can see, we got 3 aircrafts available at the moment. The Junker F-13, which is only for passengers. The Dornier, which is for passengers only as well. And then the Vickers Victoria, which is all cargo and capacity of 8. So let's do this. And let's get 2 of them out for now. And we put it on the air food. And thus we have our first airline up and running. And our first planes are coming out. Of course, some historical planes yet. I'm looking forward to the jets already. Let's also speed up the time there again a bit. And what we should be seeing here now then, this one should be going up. It is. So now Sleepy Hollow is a new consumer. As we can see, the demand is growing, and also the first 2 foods are actually already on board. Now I don't think that this will be profitable in the beginning, like everything it needs to pile up first. But what is more important, we now have Sleepy Hollow also under boosted, so we can boost Sleepy Hollow now as well. And look at that, there's actually quite a lot of food coming out already. The 3 food now, and off we go. Should we watch this? This is beautiful. And there we are now on the way. It's going to take us quite some time. The speed is 87 kilometers an hour. I don't believe that this is the true speed. That seems a bit too slow for my opinion, but still on the way now. So as we can see, it needs to climb up to the highest mountain so that it doesn't crash with it, of course. And on its way now to Sleepy Hollow. And we have reached now cruising altitude. The speed is then 150 kilometers. Now that I buy 150 kilometers sounds reasonable with those old engines here. And look how fast it is. Down there we have the trains, and up here beautiful plains. What a beautiful game it is as well. There's the mountains already, the beginning for Sleepy Hollow. And this is really cool. Like we've only been playing with the trains so far, and look how tiny and small and slow they look in comparison to this beautiful aircraft here. Oh, it's already throttling the engines. Sleepy Hollow is in front of us. Oh, this is an odd landing. There is the plane. What is it doing? All right. It's trying something very strange. I hope it's working. Kind of. All right. And there we are. Landed safely in... Oh, and we've unlocked a new locomotive there as well. Landed safely. Now, this is looking very daunting, to say the least. But still, we got it. And the food is being delivered. 130,000 for those few. And as we can see, the food crates here, there are in the trucks to Sleepy Hollow, ready to be departed to Sleepy Hollow. This is absolutely amazing. So that is probably the most complex route that we've created so far, with all these intersections and with all these crossings to other lines. And now the food is coming in here as well. So I'm pretty sure that Sleepy Hollow will reach plus 200% of boost pretty soon, right? And the space is there. I mean, there's so much space all around it where the city can grow. Here it's already growing, as we can see. Here we got the fuel refinery. This will probably be the end for the fuel refinery already, because I really only need the fuel for Sleepy Hollow to boost it. I have no intention of actually getting fuel anywhere else. So that should be fine for now. And I might be thinking of having the station on the other side then at some point. And so the city can grow even more in this direction. But that's something for later. Right now, it finally gets the food as well. And we have our first plane. Now, I was speaking about getting a train here as well for the airport, where we can then have passengers being delivered to other cities. And this is actually a fantastic idea. We are not going with the train yet, because I don't think there will be that many people in the beginning. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a smaller bus line going for this airport. And in Bolton, on the other side, we have already a nice connection there to the city as well. This is absolutely fantastic. A beautiful connection here. And in that case, let's have a bus and tram stop here then as well for the airport. Right, and then the bus goes... Wait a second, I have to do something here. This goes away. And we're going to have another street from here. Or actually, we can use this street there right away. Yeah, this is better. I think so. Or we still have that connection here. But more like this. Right? Because the bus can then take this road here right away. And this is what I wanted. Much better. There we have the bus. And we already have some bus station here in Bolton. So all I need really here is one line, one tiny line that delivers bus airport Bolton. Right, so there's a bus line for it. And this bus airport Bolton is going to have the station here and in the center of Bolton, where they can then, you know, go to other, or they can change the line to line number 1 here in Bolton and drive around with the bus if they want. Right, so that's that. And all we need for this one here is a bus. Let's have 2 buses for that. Those buses here. And they're now bus airport Bolton. And I will have to do the same thing in Sleepy Hollow. We already have some bus stations here as well. Don't we have a tram? No, we don't have a tram in Sleepy Hollow yet. It's about time. So yeah, we're going to make the airport. I should have done it in Bolton now too, going right to the main station, of course. That makes more sense, because there they can change them to the train. And at the station, usually I will have all the lines being connected then in a city anyway. So the tram will go to the main station and stuff like that. Let's have the bus station though. And then we're going to have a new one right here in front of the main port. Right, and we do have a connection here, as we can see, between those two. Right, so people can still switch it if they want to. And here we just create the next line, which is going from the airport to this line here. Right, and this is going to be bus airport Sleepy Hollow. We're going to have, once again, 2 buses for it. I hope this is profitable. I don't think this is going to be profitable in the beginning, but still, it's going there. Right, so we have all of that, and all we need now is an airline between Sleepy Hollow Airport and Bolton Airport. There we have it. And this is Air Bolton Sleepy. Absolutely fantastic. I love that. Now we need to play Dornier Merkur with capacity of 5 passengers. Merkur was a German passenger aircraft built by the Dorniers, work in Friedrichshafen, and this one is a British transport aircraft. Alright, but I don't know if that is for passengers. Let's go with the Dornier for now. And let's have 1, because I really don't know how many people will use this. Wait, what? We do have a problem here, it seems. What is the problem? I don't think there's a problem. Oh, I've used a cargo stop for this. Let's just have a look at that again. Air, Bolton, Sleepy Hollow, Bolton Airport. Does Bolton Airport not have a passenger terminal? Nope, it doesn't. There's the problem. Right, and passenger terminal, there it is. Right, now it should be working. Still the problem. Cargo stop cannot be used by passenger vehicles. I did not say cargo stop. Is it perhaps in Sleepy Hollow the problem? Ah, in Bolton. It might be here. Manage the line, Sleepy Hollow Airport. And we're going to use this one. Now it's working. No warnings anymore. There's lots of food waiting here. 89 food for Sleepy Hollow. And the food processing plant also upgraded. It's bigger than ever. Look at that. It's processing so much grain now. We still are able to deliver all that grain, but boy, there is quite the traffic here now. With lots of trains, we will be needing even more grain. And the cool thing about this one, we could just make a grain plane. A plane that delivers the grain to this food processing plant from wherever we can. There we still have a farm. That's actually possible by train. Going here through a tunnel. That's possible. That's something we can do. But other than that, for more grain, planes most likely. This is pretty cool here now though. So passengers should be then also waiting. And just a bit of time, look at that. The first people are waiting to be transported to Sleepy Hollow. We have them 4 out of 5, so that's actually quite a good usage here right now. It's almost full. And it's now on the way to Sleepy Hollow, where already also quite a lot of people are waiting for our first transport. Thus, we have finished our airplanes as well. The passenger, by the way, is way faster than the cargo transportation. So we're going to have a look at that as well. So as we can see, those cargo planes, they're bigger. They can carry more stuff. This one here for the passengers is faster. It's also looking pretty nice. And look at that, we can even see the people inside. There are lots of cargo now because there's so much food that needs to be transported to Sleepy Hollow. It's incredible. And thus we got a little traffic jam here on the airport. And look at the speed. Up it goes. Oh, this is beautiful. Twice as fast as the cargo plane. So that is something to note. In the climbing, of course, once it reaches cruising altitude, it will be even faster. And as we can see, almost 180 kilometers an hour. So much faster, delivering the passengers, and thus the first plane is also working. And from now on, it's going to be a more fun, especially with the more modern aircrafts and the jet engines. Stay tuned.